you moved back to California. How did you transition into wrestling there? Like, how did you start putting on shows? Where did that happen?
Well, I didn't immediately start promoting when I came back. Uh, in fact, I didn't have a job when I came back, so I went back and worked for Disney. I went to Disneyland. I was in broadcast services and cast TV, kind of a propaganda closed circuit channel for cast members throughout the Disneyland Resort, which is what was being built at the time. California Adventure was being built.
And this was like
And
99-ish, 2000 in that
90,
period?
99, 2000. Um, and then I got a call from Terry Taylor, and he told me about Rick Bassman in Santa Ana, California, and his Ultimate Pro Wrestling, which was a developmental for the WWF at the time. And he told me they needed a video producer. So I went down, I talked to Rick at the Galaxy Theater, and I think the first person I met was Samoa Joe that day. He was the webmaster back then. And and then I talked to Rick, and then we went downstairs, and I was put immediately to work. And I believe that night I shot practice promos with Tom Howard and John Cena
Oh, wow.
that night. Yeah, the prototype. So um, that was my reintroduction into Southern California wrestling. And then I started attending shows, and it was a different vibe. And I watched Pro Wrestling Guerrilla in the beginning. I helped them as well as they were getting started in the very beginning. But it came out of like Rev Pro, Ron Rivera's company, and it was this hybrid of lucha libre and pro wrestling, and it was completely different than anything that I knew of. So I kind of resented it. I enjoyed what was going on at UPW because it was more traditional, and I was dealing with the WWF office, so I dealt with Bruce Pritchard and Terry Taylor and Kevin Kelly at the time, and then Jim Ross. So, but yeah, so it was and Jim Cornette too with OVW, because we had to coordinate things and go back and forth with some of the talent. Jim Cornette hated everything I think we did at at UPW, because he ended up with all the guys that we had, and he had to retrain them. So, but yeah, so that's how I got back in. But my real job was with Disney at the time.